Okay, welcome everyone to the Zerino Zone. And this is attempt number 15, I believe, of recording my voice for scientific purposes. And today we are back with not Played Up, not Hack Cells, but with Realm of the Mad God, a bullet hell RPG game where the objective is to live as long as possible. So I have played this game a lot already. If you have played this game, you'll recognize some of the things I've done here. I have max life for exaltations, max speed, max dexterity, max wisdom. So I've done a lot of things in this game. But this time I wanted to try something a little different from what I'm used to recently. And that is playing a fresh new character without a pet to hopefully teach some things about the game. I do plan on making some guides on some dungeons that I haven't seen around. I think people mostly learn from playing, but I do want to make some videos, of course, for scientific purposes at the most, as the highest priority. But also to have some people learn the game and hopefully get better at it while paying attention to the patterns that come around, because as usual for a bullet hell game, we have patterns in this game, pattern of bullets and whatnot, so we are going to learn that and hopefully get some pretty juicy drops in gameplay. So I'm going to play the priest, well, more specifically the shrine priestess skin for the priest, because I find it cute. I would rather have the Cleopatra skin, but I haven't managed to get that yet. I still need to get some more Crystal of Fortunes to attempt that. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Priest with seasonal on, just so I'm not tempted to get anything from my non-seasonal vault. And get more experience for the battle pass. Yes, there is a battle pass. There's free and paid. I'm going free because I don't spend money on this game yet. I hope it becomes a permanent thing to not pay to this game, because yeah, I want to be as free from anxiety as possible. So let's go. Fresh new character, notepads. Oh, I forgot to do one thing for the video. I need to disable the entirety of the chat, because the chat in this game can be can be very offensive. So if you're new to this game, I recommend not having chat on, just so well, if you don't like vulgar things, offensive things, violent things being said in chat, I do recommend not having chat on. So yeah, I'm gonna disable everything but the filtering, just to make sure nothing gets through me. And trade requests are fine. Whispers are fine. Well, whispers are not fine actually. And yeah, I think that's it. Let us begin. I will say that I will get a pet if I manage to find one in my gameplay, but I will not get the pet that I usually play with because it's already divine. Divine being the most powerful pet available. So yeah, let's not get anything from the ground that didn't drop. So yay, let's start. So this is pretty basic. You just shoot enemies and the enemies get killed. And you get drops, cool stuff. So here I have a robe which gives me to defense. A basic one that shoots enemies from very large distance. Very far distance rather. And I do have a tome as my ability for healing. It heals 40 HP when I press space. Space being a non-basic hotkey for the ability. I changed it to space because I feel more comfortable with that. I think it was space before the updates came. But they changed it to right click on the mouse, which I find kind of weird. So I kept this just stuck to space. So yeah. The basic of this game is to get level 20 first, so we're gonna do that this video. I think just 20 is fine to start with. I will do, although, progress on some other recordings because I do want to record some hardcore stuff already. Like Killer Bee Nest. Oh, it's just called the Nest, yeah. Because the Killer Bee Queen. Killer Queen Bee? I don't remember now what is the exact order. But she lives there and she's very dangerous. Some stuff like the Cultist Hideout, the Fungal Cavern, the Crystal Cavern. I still haven't done the new Shatters. Well, the new Shatters for me because it's kind of old already at this point. Oh, there's a potion right here. Please die. Thank you. And the Ring of Defense. 3 defense. Excellent. Now I have 7 defense. I did not remember I had 1 exaltation on defense. But I guess I do. Haven't played Priest in a while, but I'm pretty comfortable with it. So I should be good to do most things that I've done in the past. Oh yeah, so the basic, talking about the basics again, the basic is to get level 20, so you can start getting more powerful with the status potions that you can get from some dungeons. Status potions increase your stats permanently with that character, but the game is permadeath, so if you die with a character, that character is gone, all the items with them are gone. And we'll try our best to not die. So to get level 20, you usually follow the quests, which are the portrait that will show up in a moment. Kill the bunny. Yeah, there you go, portrait. You mouse over, you get to see the name of the thing you're going to hunt. Which in this case is the Goblin Mage. The basic enemies are easy at the start, they just shoot straight towards you and you have to dodge. Do your best to dodge. So I'm not gonna be spend too much time on analyzing the basic mobs. For example, oh, it's dead now. There was an undead Goblin Mage. For example, for these goblins right here, they just shoot straight at you and you have to dodge. They don't do anything special but approach you and, well, the Goblin Mage approaches you and the other goblins just walk around trying to shoot you. But once you kill the Goblin Mage, all the other goblins will just start to swarm you and try to kill you. There's tiny small shots. They're pretty easy to kill with the wand. I will get as many health potions as I can. Because the wand does pierce. Oh, let's do a dungeon. So dungeons can drop on enemies. There are these little portals right here. This right here is a forest maze. And it has Great Sea because it has some modifiers on it. Minions projectiles have 20% more lifetime, which just generally means more range. Minions attack 10% faster, so yeah, more attack speed for them. And let's just go. This dungeon is different from the other ones because it has these black areas. Discovered areas actually, covered in black. Because it resembles a forest, so the forest tries to hide from the sun. Oh, confused. Done? Damn, this scroll is packing. So confused in this game is one of the most dangerous that you can get. Oh, the confused is actually from the butterfly, not from the, well, the moth, not the squirrel. The squirrel only stuns. Like here, see? This shot confuses me. Confuse is one of the most dangerous status effects in the game because it does confuse your controls. So down becomes left, left becomes down, top becomes right, and right becomes stop. It would be much easier if it was just switched. Like top became down, down became... or up became down, down became up. Because then you would just flip a switch in your brain and it would be just the opposite movement where you wanted to go. Oh, that end. We can go through any of these cover spaces. Let's go look for another way. But yeah, confuse is just the end of some people, especially in high danger areas. Like for example the wine cellar, which is one of the final dungeons of the game. There is this concept of final dungeon in the game. Well, not really final because you get to do it over and over and over again. And there's some stuff more dangerous than it. But it used to be one of the end game areas for this game way back then. Let's get the speed sprout going. Let's use it to get some speed. Run around the enemy so they can shoot us. More speed. Yeah. Oh, tier 4-1. Perfect. Oh yeah, so the items have some progression in them. You have the tiered items, which is just the higher the tier, the stronger it gets. But the gameplay doesn't change much. Oh, the Circle of Sun. Die, Mama Megamod. What you got for me? A superior ring of superior defense. See, for example, this ring is just straight up better than my ring because this is 3 defense and this is 6 defense. Also with the next speed bonus. I'm gonna drop this one. Stuff I already have, stuff that's not fit for me. Whatever has the red background is not fit for the character you're using. This guy can get some potions, but he died too fast. A ring of health. Sometimes health is more important than defense in some areas. But that goes for basically every stat that you want to use. Or how you're comfortable with playing. Let's go to the quest, the Horned Drake. Got some potions in the way. Oh, these triangles confuse. Well, they're not exactly triangles, but I call them triangles because they resemble a triangle. More potions. More potions is always good. I don't get mana potions much because, well, I'm used to not needing mana potions, but I guess I will get them. Just in case I need some magic available for me. Priest especially likes mana because you heal with your ability costs mana, so it's nice to have a good reserve of it. But I do need a better tome. Ring of Attack. I'm gonna stick to the Ring of Defense right now because in the early game you're very... Oh. In the early game you're very vulnerable to all attacks. Just one drop it, thank you. You're very vulnerable to all attacks if you don't have much defense. For example, I have 11 defense because of the ring. The ring's carrying my defense. Because when you're low on defense, everything deals too much damage to you, and you get in combat mode, which deactivates your pet. Oh, I wanted a potion, not that armor. So yeah, I'll stick to defense for now, but when I get some more defense from other means, I'll get some more health going. Like a ring of health, maybe. More potions. But these guys can drop the Spider-Nem. Well, the big guy could drop the Spider-Nem. Spider-Nem is good for alternative potions. Because you don't only have just the basic health potion. You have the health potion, you have the healing ichor, you have the snake oil. Here, let's take a look at the Spider-Nem. Spider-Nem is also good for experience if you're early on because it has a ton of enemies. Ring of Speed. This ring is speed. Quiver for Nature. Another ring of speed. A scepter for a sorcerer. Oh, there you go, a chest. The chest will probably drop some healing ichors for us to get. There you go. I think I'm gonna actually replace the magic potion with the healing ichor. You can put anything in these slots, which is cool. Way early back then you couldn't. You could only put magic health potions and magic potions in them. And you can't put the same kind in both slots. You have to have variety. Which is why healing ichors are so good. Because you can have both the health potion and the healing ichors. I think better than health potions are also snake oils you get from the snake pit dungeon. But that's kind of more rare to get because these snakes drop way less commonly than... Well, the snake oils drop way less commonly than the healing ichors. So people are usually hunting for Spider-Nems to get the healing ichors fast so they can do dangerous dungeons more... less worried, actually. And hopefully I can show you those more dangerous dungeons soon. Because they are one of the cores of this game. Doing dangerous stuff to get more loot, better loot. Some juicy loot. Oh, also, there is an item in the game called Loot. L-U-T-E. Loot. That is the ability for the Bard. So there may be some confusion when I'm talking about it, when I'm talking about actual loot, the drops you get. L-O-O-T. I haven't done this in a while. I actually fought with Arachna. Because I usually get my pet, my divine pet, to paralyze her and just dies quickly. So now I have to follow the pattern, avoid things. Be generally ready for what stuff is gonna happen. For example, these white shurikens, webs, they're slowing me down. Also, these white lines are slowing me down because they're spider webs. There you go, defeated. It can drop tier 7 stuff? Oh man. If I got in tier 7-1, that would be so good. Let's drop the house ring for now. A better rope. I think 100 HP from the potion is better than 40 HP from the ring. Let's teleport to this person. You can left click people in the map to teleport to them. I would follow the other quests I had, but I'll just go for these enemies, I guess. There's some good stuff here. I need a better one. This Dark Elf Mage? I think it's called Dark Elf Mage. Oh, Dark Elf Queen. Come here, Queen. Okay, so these shurikens right here, these stars, they weaken me. Weaken means that your attack stat is set to 0, so you only do half as much damage as is written on your weapon. So for example, I do 65 to 95 damage with this weapon. Of course, it's not gonna be always that because my attack stat changes what my attack stat changes what my actual damage output is. But if you're weakened, you only deal with half as much damage as is written on your weapon, like always. Always when you're weakened. Unless there is a damaging buff on you, which paladins can give. Or also there is a curse debuff on the enemy that the Mystic can give. Oh Mystic, you're one of the most hated classes in this game, but you're so useful. Take out the Centaur before we take on the Ghost King. There you go, better one. You're 6. The Ghost King summoned these archer guys, and one of them is going to be the soul of the king, because we can't damage the king right now. The blue shield on top of him says he is invulnerable, immune to damage. So we need to kill these guys first to find the correct one. That is going to be the secret soul of the king. When you kill the small ones, they become bigger usually. For example, I'm gonna kill this one. He grows, becomes large archer. I'm losing quite a lot of HP. There you go. He's shooting well, if I turn my camera to 90 degrees, 0 degrees, this guy shoots not according to the 4 cardinal directions, I think. So he's the soul of the king. So I must destroy him to destroy the king. Takes quite a bit of time to do that. Let's heal myself with some tome usages. Oh, someone came to help. Now the king is vulnerable. There you go. Quest completed. Kill the leftover archer, just because. Ow. How much damage does one of this do? Consider I have 14, deals 50 damage. If I hugged him and took all the shots, I would take 400 damage. Not enough to pop me, but quite a lot of damage. Cyclops God is next. I think we're entering the Godlands by the looks of this biome. Oh, there is a Lime God. Gives quite some experience. Oh, here are some more gods. Well, generally for the gods and playing priests, you just want to back away and shoot them because your range is going to be far greater than theirs if you're walking back. There's something here. Nope. Nothing hidden behind the tree. Nope. An Urgo. Some orcs. Another Urgo. Urgo is kind of dangerous because it throws these balls that do various status effects. I think it's weak, blind, armor broken. Armor broken being one of the most dangerous stats as well. Unless you're playing like a very low defense class. Like me. I play priest, I play wizard, sorcerer. Generally weak on defense characters. But not weak on damage. Well, the priest is actually... Oh, there is a very kind of dangerous spider here. Let's take care of this one first before we tack on the Cyclops God. Easy pattern at first. It just shoots straight at you, so you can just walk around it. But then starts doing this, which is not very fancy. Well, it is very fancy actually, but not very healthy. But it's not shooting straight at me on this pattern. This bleeding, that's kind of dangerous. There you go. Let's call this great as crawling depths so that people can come to it. If you left click a dungeon in the overworld, you can call it out for people to play, to accompany you. I'm not gonna play this dungeon right now because I want to get level 20 fast. But maybe I could get level 20 in the dungeon. But not right now. Let's just do a round level up to 20. I know it's like 3 dungeons, 2 spider dens, and 2 spider dens? Oh, it was only 1 spider den. Is someone helping here? It's Mystic. Well, a very weak Mystic. Doesn't have a good weapon. Let's see what the spoils are. Well, not for me, and I'm full of this stuff already. But I'm level 19, almost at 20. Let's just kill some gods here, accompanied by some help. And you usually get help pretty fast in this game if you're playing next to people. They'll just kill stuff for you. And there you go, level 20. I think I'm gonna stop here for today because I've sealed the room and it's hot. So let's just call it up for now. I will do more stuff next time I'm recording. Couldn't find a pet today, but that's fine. I can play with a pet, I think, without a pet. And I think my HP rolled horribly. I'll explain that later too, in another episode. But for now, that's it. This is the base of the game. You shoot and kill, and you dodge to not die. And you get good stuff. We got some pretty good stuff already. Just for getting level 20. Well, while getting level 20. But we'll get more cool stuff later. This where I am is the vault. You can store good stuff in this chest, and you can get presents from this chest when Deca gives it out, or you complete some missions. And this is the potion rack where you can store some potions. I'll explain set potion next time because we're gonna go after them. This is where you're starting. This one right here, this potion rack. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I think I'll be back soon. Bye bye.